Alright. Well, previously I've talked to you and tried to give you information about Finland and whatnot, but this time I think I'm just going to tell you a story about Finland. Now, today's Saturday, and it's a balmy 1 degree outside, feeling kind of like -5. But about a week and a couple of days ago, we were, for the first time in 20 years or through the winter, whichever was longer, we got to sit on the back porch in the rocking chair in the sun and watch the ice sheet that was our yard recede. The yard was looking pretty good. Garden was looking pretty good. Getting a little sun, thawing well. And then, I guess we went to class. I went to class on Friday. I finished course. Came back again, got to sit on the porch a while in the sun. Watch the ice sheet recede. The glacier that was our driveway had melted, so you didn't need cleats to get to the car. Finland looked like she was going to give us some springtime. In Tokmani, the seed potatoes and the onion sets are for sale. The daffodils in bloom are for sale. Things looking pretty good. And went on through the weekend fairly well. Decent weather. And then Monday, well, let me back up a little bit. Or maybe not. And then on Monday, again, I went to my finish course in Porty. Coming back, had just a dust and the snow on the ground when we turned in the driveway. Well, I started to think, well, this must be Belinda's fault. Because on Saturday, she nagged me to remove the winter tires. And for those that don't know, here in Finland, we have a set of tires for winter weather with rims and a set of tires for summer weather with rims. And depending on the season, we change them out. Well, the roads were clear, looked okay, and she who rules proceeded to nag me to remove the winter tires from her car, and so I did. And this, I think, set in motion the coming sequence of events. Back to, I arrived Monday night back home. A little dust and the snow on the ground. And sometime between my arrival and going to bed, again, she brought the curse upon us by looking at me and saying, they're calling for 30 centimeters of snow. Well, guess what? Bubba woke up Tuesday morning, peered out his window through his blinds, and there lay on the ground about 20 centimeters of snow. So what I did, what any strong, manly man living in a Nordic country would do, I closed the blinds, shut the curtains, and went back to bed for 2 hours. Well, while having coffee after finally getting out of bed, I watched out the window as it continued to snow. And eventually it did stop snowing. Well, I can honestly say, and without shame, that I never set foot outside on Tuesday. I lived in the hopes that, well, maybe it'll warm up and melt. Guess what, folks? It didn't. Got up Wednesday morning, and it was still snowing. So, guess what Bubba had to do? I had to go out, and after knowing that just 2 days prior the driveway was clean with gravel easily visible, I had to go out and push snow out of my driveway and brush snow off of the cars. And the only thing I can figure is my wife of 22 years had decided to bring upon me the curse of the return of winter by demanding her snow tires be removed and even mentioning snow in passing. So, here we go again. This is Saturday of the same week. Woke up this morning to probably a 4 to 5 centimeter dusting of snow on the ground. And today Belinda had to go for a test for her Finnish citizenship. And the only thing I could really think to say was, well, you brought it on yourself. You're just gonna have to drive in it. Nah, just a little note. You know, Finland will tease you with spring. I'll even say while sitting in my rocker in the sun, I ventured into the yard to a flower bed and removed a little debris from this flower bed. And there in this flower bed were tiny buds of daffodils trying to force their way out of the cold ground. And I guess Finland saw that. It said, no, not now. We're going to wait a while. So we're back into winter. And that's my story of intrigue and betrayal. How the woman I thought loved me brought on a snowstorm simply by nagging. I can only say, hope she makes it home okay. It's sun shining now, the roads will be clear. Wouldn't wish any damage on her. But that's about it. Had a lot of views on the last video. Appreciate that. Over the last couple months, had a lot of new subscribers. I appreciate that. Y'all just keep on hitting, you know, that little button there, like. Just keep hitting that like button. That helps me. And you subscribe, that helps me. And the more you help me, the more I'll help you by telling you about stories and the trials and the tribulations of a hairy old hillbilly in Finland. And as a final, I want to say, hey Josh. Josh is a grandchild who just recently reached out to me on Facebook. And that's one thing I miss in Finland, is being able to just get in the car, go visit the children, the grandchildren, see the great-grandchildren. But I'm working on a trip there. Just got to conquer the great rental car problem. But I'll see you again soon. Y'all have a good spring.